Athaliah, the woman who seized the throne of Judah. Power, betrayal, bloodshed. The rise of a queen who ruled with an iron fist. This is the untold story of Athaliah, the only woman to ever reign over Judah. Welcome to Sight Beyond the Veil, where we zoom into realities beyond the surface. Today, we dive into the story of the first and only woman who ruled in the history of the tribe of Judah. A queen whose thirst for power led her to commit one of the most shocking massacres in biblical history. Athaliah was no ordinary woman. She was the daughter of King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, rulers of Israel, infamous for their wickedness. But while her mother fought prophets and her father battled nations, Athaliah had her own ambition to rule. She was married off to Jehoram, the prince of Judah, in a political alliance meant to unite the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. But little did they know, this union would bring corruption, idol worship, and bloodshed to the very heart of Jerusalem. When Jehoram became king, he followed the wicked ways of Ahab's house. He slaughtered his own brothers to secure the throne and introduced Baal worship into Judah. And Athaliah? She was right by his side, whispering in his ear, ensuring the gods of her mother Jezebel, were worshipped in Judah. But judgment was coming. After 8 years of cruel rule, Jehoram was struck with a painful disease that slowly ate away at him. His death was agonizing, and when he finally perished, no one mourned him. The throne passed to his son, Ahaziah, but reign would be short-lived. When Ahaziah became king, he was just a puppet controlled by his mother, Athaliah. But in one swift stroke of fate, everything changed. In a brutal uprising, Jehu, the warrior of Yahweh, slaughtered the house of Ahab. Jezebel was thrown from her palace window, her body trampled by horses. And Ahaziah? He fled for his life, but was hunted down and executed. With her son dead, Athaliah saw a terrifying truth: her power was slipping away. And so, she did the unthinkable. In a cold, calculated move, Athaliah seized the throne. But to secure her rule, she ordered the massacre of every royal descendant, her own grandsons. No mercy. No survivors. Or so she thought. But among the carnage, one child escaped: Joash, the rightful heir. Rescued by his aunt Jehosheba, he was hidden in the temple for 6 years, raised in secret by the high priest Jehoiada. All the while, Athaliah ruled ruthless, unchallenged, and devoted to Baal worship. Then, in the 7th year, the whispers of rebellion grew too loud to ignore. Jehoiada, the high priest, gathered the Levites and the commanders of Judah. The time had come. They anointed Joash king of Judah, and the crowds erupted with cries of "Long live the king!" Enraged, Athaliah stormed into the temple, tearing her robes. "Treason! Treason!" she screamed, but it was too late. At Jehoiada's command, Athaliah was taken beyond the temple gates and executed. The reign of the queen had ended. Athaliah's story is one of power, bloodshed, and ultimate defeat. She ruled as a queen, but in the end, she was overthrown by the very God she defied. Her death marked the end of Baal's influence in Judah. The temple of Baal was destroyed. The covenant with Yahweh was restored. Athaliah's name remains etched in the annals of Judah as the woman who nearly erased the royal line, but in the end, God's promise stood firm. What do you think of Athaliah's story? Was she the ultimate villain, or just a product of her ruthless bloodline? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you love epic Bible stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you in the next one.